These were some of the strangest chases we've ever seen.
Look at this guy, look at this.
In 2015, this biker did death-defying stunts while driving 100 miles per hour and fleeing cops.
He was doing stunts on the freeway right now, really just kind of showing off.
He stood on the seats and even took selfies. And as motorcycle cops chased him, the suspect flipped them off.
Does seem to be almost taunting those two officers.
And flipped them off again.
This guy driving off.
Finally, the cops got him.
They do have their guns out, which is a very dangerous situation.
In 2018, a soldier stole a military armored personnel carrier and took cops on a wild pursuit through downtown Richmond, Virginia.
Is that like loose?
I don't know.
What the is going on?
The vehicle only reached a maximum speed of 40 miles an hour, so it was more of a slow speed chase.
I was like, wow, I mean, this is shocking to see this tank driving down the street. And I mean, there had to be dozens and dozens of state troopers just in tow.
The chase ended with no injuries or crashes. In 2018, these cows were in hot pursuit of a suspected car thief. The crazy cow chase started when 3 suspects allegedly stole a car in Florida. A police helicopter with an infrared camera followed the car until it crashed into a ditch.
Driver's bailing, still got a passenger in the vehicle.
One suspect fled on foot and found herself in the middle of a herd of cattle.
Actually, the large group of cows is following her. Looks like they may attack her.
16 cows took off after the suspect.
She's pretty far into the field now. If you see the large group of cows, they're literally following her and chasing her.
The cows cornered her until police got there. She was taken into custody. In 2022, it was a police pursuit of a slow-moving farm tractor. The chase began in Boone, North Carolina. Police say the suspect behind the wheel of the tractor was driving erratically in a parking lot. The driver also hit several cars, a dumpster, and a church before hitting the road. Police tried to use stop sticks to bring the tractor to a halt, but it didn't work. Then one officer shot at one of the tires. After driving for some time without a front tire, the driver turned onto a private road and jumped out. He was soon taken into custody.
Just a couple pigs chasing a pig.
Hey, they said it first, so that gives us permission to laugh.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it from pig.
In 2023, Kentucky's Louisville Police Department was called out to capture a potbelly pig who seemed to be afraid of being turned into bacon. Police say they tried using a hobble as a leash, but their new friend wasn't having it. Officers chase after the pig, neighbors chase after the pig, and there were lots of falls. The oinker ran into a backyard and was eventually snared by an animal pole and placed in an extra-large dog crate.
This is what I signed up for right here, brother. Pig, chicken, pig.
In 2015, these wild turkeys went postal. Quite literally. They chased a mailman as he made his appointed rounds.
Every day.
He said this happened every day and he used a pole to keep the flock away. In 2019, this high-speed chase with an RV was called one of the craziest police chases ever.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
A chunk of the RV was ripped away, but that didn't stop the woman behind the wheel.
This is just unbelievable.
She just keeps on driving and dragging pieces of RV with her dog in tow.
There's Fido out there.
After a while, the dog had enough and jumped out.
Oh! Oh my God!
The pooch limps away and the wild chase goes on.
Oh! No!
Then another dog popped up, and that one stayed put. Finally, the chase came to an explosive halt when the woman smashed into a car.
Oh!
She fled on foot with her dog right by her.
This is such a bizarre pursuit.
She was eventually arrested with her faithful pup still at her side.
This could have been horrible.
It could have been, and you saw how reckless that driver was.
Afterward, one of her dogs that got injured had to wear a cast on his legs.
We expect her to do very well. She let us place the bandage on her paw. You know, she's really a sweet dog.
Look at that! Whoa! Whoa! Very dangerous situation for sure.
This car chase from 2016 got weirder and weirder. The people inside the getaway car were seen standing up in the speeding convertible, high-fiving people, taking selfies, and giving people handshakes.
Some handshakes going on.
The drama unfolded on live TV for almost 2 hours in LA.
Whoa! Whoa!
During the ordeal,
TMZ, look at the tour truck.
a TMZ tour bus even came by and blocked the Mustang. So the guys reached into the back seat and threw something at the bus. Customers at this restaurant saw the car flash by, then went back to watching it on TV. The chase has been called one of the top 10 most bizarre pursuits in LA history. Police say they showed restraint because they didn't want to endanger civilians.
Whoa, got some spike strips. Got some spike strips.
When the car finally came to a standstill, the suspects gave more high fives, then took more selfies and gave out more hugs. Then they nonchalantly waited for cops to bust them.
Oh, signal 4 into a ASO K9, still eastbound, place
In 2022, a box truck crashed into police and civilian vehicles during an almost 10-minute chase. Florida sheriffs say their help was requested by the Florida Highway Patrol to stop a suspect driving an allegedly stolen box truck.
Signal 4 and wrong lane of traffic.
The chase led officers on the I-75 freeway, down surface roads, and through parking lots, creating what police called a serious incident. A customer returned to their vehicle at this shopping center to find the passenger side had been sideswiped by the speeding box truck. The driver drove the wrong way on side streets in an attempt to elude capture.
Trying to get to it. Speed 60 mile an hour.
One of the pursuing officers tried to slow the truck down by ramming into the vehicle, but the box truck kept going. Eventually, the driver of the vehicle jumped out of the box truck and attempted to run away, but he was arrested. In 2018, this guy clung to the hood of a car as it sped down the highway at 70 miles an hour.
911, what is your emergency?
Yes, I'm on top of a speeding vehicle. Someone's trying to steal my car.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't even know where I'm at.
For 19 terrifying miles, the man hung on for dear life.
He's swerving the car and I'm on top of the car.
Okay, sir, I'm letting them know, okay?
I really need help.
In 2024, this homeowner casually sipped a cup of coffee on his porch, while cops chased the fleeing suspect right through his backyard. Sirens blared, and a police car even slammed into his tree. And the guy just casually watched. Michael Bartram and his wife Crystal talked to Inside Edition's Allison Hall.
He's just a very calm person. He's always been a very calm person. He literally does not raise his voice. He does not get excited over anything.
We want to induct you into the Inside Edition Chillest Dude Hall of Fame.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
He's not excited about that either.
Still going, just blew the stop sign at Fountain.
In 2023, cops in Michigan spent 30 minutes trying to chase down a forklift that they said was stolen and driven around by a 12-year-old. They say the vehicle was parked at a middle school and was left unlocked with the keys inside. A 911 call alerted police that a child was trying to steal the vehicle, and officers quickly started tailing it. The forklift wasn't hard to track because it was only going between 15 and 20 miles per hour. But a 35,000-pound forklift driven by a 12-year-old can be dangerous at any speed. They say the driver damaged 10 parked vehicles, but fortunately no people. When the forklift finally stopped, cops took the child into custody and brought to the Child Detention Center.
Stop!
This police chase from March of 2024 happened when a bulldozer was stolen from a construction site.
Hey! Stop!
Cops quickly realized they were no match for the 75,000-pound vehicle.
He is not stopping for me. He's going to go out the main road.
So, to make it a fair fight, they called in a second bulldozer.
How fast is it?
They can get up to probably about 30.
Finally, the police bulldozer caught up with the runaway bulldozer, pushing it into a curb, ending the chase. The suspect, described as a disgruntled former employee, was taken into custody.
Stop! You're being detained!
In March of 2024, Albuquerque police on horseback went after a shoplifter.
Albuquerque police! Stop! You're being detained!
Police were about to start a patrol shift when a call came in about a suspected shoplifter at Walgreens.
Stop! Stop! You're being detained!
The suspect ran into oncoming traffic, trying to avoid the officer on horseback.
Get on the ground! Come on! Get on the ground! You're being detained!
Get out of the road!
Eventually, the suspect was surrounded by 3 large horses and officers, but he continued to walk in circles.
You are being detained for suspected shoplifting.
Eventually, the suspect was put into handcuffs. According to police, he allegedly stole $230 worth of merchandise.
Come on. Hey, stop, you're being detained.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.